chat right here so you can read it. Let me set up the mic. What's up, people? What's up? What's up? All right, I'm gonna turn up the gain a little bit more. All right. What's good? Can you hear us? Do you hear any background feedback noise or any of that? All right. So, this is gonna be a short live stream. I just wanted to actually do this live though, so that, you know, you guys could see my live reaction, because I have not seen a PS5 up close in my face, and as you can see, it's blocking the misses. I'm gonna pull up the chat so she can read. It's not showing that I'm live. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna turn down the volume so they don't need to hear that.
All right.
What's up, people? Hopefully you guys can hear us well. We're just going to be doing a quick unboxing of the, drop something, of the PS5.
I'm just going to read some comments. Hello, King Darian, Lake Show. Woo-hoo, it's unboxing time. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I've been working a lot, plus a lot of stuff got delayed. So, you know, everything's here. The games and accessories showed up first. Let me go ahead and retweet this stream. If you guys could, please retweet the stream to Twitter. I'm going to do that right now. Then I'm going to get out of your face. I know it's a little close up. We live. Yeah, this is only going to be like a 30-minute stream. It shouldn't be that much longer because I'm not going to hook it up and talk and all that.
Hey, Nerd Fam. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Mocha. Hey, Noah. I want a Sackboy plush toy.
You said you want a sack? A sack of what?
Hey.
Sacagawea?
Stop. Hey, Plus Ultra.
Alright, so. Who? Oh! I can't believe he's here. Hello, sir. No government. No government. No one knows my name, Noah. So we're just going to do a quick 30-minute unboxing, give our impressions. So what do you want to unbox first? You want to do the accessories?
It doesn't matter to me.
All right, so we have our tools. So I have multiple blades. I have a blade here. Oh, and for the screw, I brought what's called a quarter. I didn't want to pull out the screwdriver. You only need a quarter. All right, so...
Well, let me do the talking. All right, so the first thing I guess we would unbox would be the media remote. Obviously, it's for the PS5. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's really there to control streaming apps on your PS5 console, along with the volume, the power settings, and compatible TVs. So that's the main function for this. Oh, come on.
I'm making the camera like shiny. Hold on. There we go.
Okay,
all right.
Yeah. I don't know what he has on his hands, but he's smearing the boxes. Anyway,
I saw that.
Here. Go ahead. Do the honors.
All right, so this is going to be the media remote. It's tilted. It's crooked. Damn it.
Oh, Lord. Anyways.
I want it to be nice and neat. It's crooked. Whatever. It'll be whatever. So... What? All right, I'll do it. You cut this open.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Anyways, I don't know why you didn't do this beforehand.
There we go. Perfect.
All right. Here, you can continue. I'll just read as we go.
All right, so why I got the media remote? Because the PS5 actually has a Blu-ray player, unlike the PlayStation 4. That did not have a 4K Blu-ray player. So inside the box, I have my hand model here. comes with.
Oh, it's tiny.
It's a tiny little remote.
I mean, I actually expected it to be a little bigger, but.
That's the remote right there.
Here.
And it actually comes with some Sony batteries.
Alright. And for those wondering, it takes 2 AA batteries.
And how do you open this? Oh, push.
Here.
So there's a little tab on the back here that says push. And they just go in one direction. It's supposed to be negative, positive. No, it's just one way. It goes on. And that is it. So I'm gonna put that here.
Yeah, and we'll just put the boxes aside.
Put the box aside.
What's the next thing?
This is gonna be the HD camera.
Okay, this is the HD camera. I think we all know what an HD camera is for. It has HD capture 1080p. It also removes, it has tools in the camera settings to remove the background. It also comes with a built-in stand. So, okay, that's what's up. There you go.
Alright, so built-in stand, camera and all that. Hopefully, I don't cut myself opening this box. Okay. And inside here,
You really gotta learn lighting.
I asked you if I should bring out the ring light. You were unsure. So
My apologies.
this,
Hold on, let me just fix
I'm
the
gonna
camera.
put this
I'm a
down.
perfectionist, and this is really, really bothering.
You can't really move it.
I don't know what you did, but
Okay, it's good. It's good.
whatever.
All right, so here's the HD camera. It's really small. It's smaller than like the PlayStation camera out there, right?
Yeah, the other PlayStation camera is longer in length, but should we go a little closer so they can see it?
I'll bring it up so they can see it.
It's
So
selling like 100 remotes. Raise the camera, your heads are cut off.
There we go.
Yeah, I try to fix it.
that's the camera right here. Damn, this lens is serious. Look at the focus. Yeah, so this is a camera. This little area lifts up. Looks really nice. This is, I think, a 6-foot cable.
I like the fact that it's nice and compact.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Crap. There we go.
Okay.
And then the next is going to be the headset. This is the Pulse 3D headset. I went ahead, when I was at the PlayStation office in San Fran, I went ahead and picked up a refurbish of the Platinums, and they were pretty good. But I want to pick this up. It's only $199. It's only $99. So the Platinum headsets cost a little bit more. So there was some instructions inside here. I'll let you take this out. Yeah, so this being only $100, I don't know exactly like what the quality of this is going to be. There's some little plastic on it. The ear cups don't turn in like normal PlayStation headsets. They don't fold, so they just stay like this. There's not that much like movement. I'll bring it up a little closer.
Comes with 2 cables.
So it's really nice. It's really nice. You get front so it blocks. It doesn't fold. It doesn't really move. There's this little piece here that moves. The ear cups, they're not on the level of like the Sony 1000 XM Mark IVs, but then again, this is only $100.
And these are the little accessories that came in the box. I guess you can go up close and show them if you like.
That's cables.
The major, okay, yeah, that's a 3.5 millimeter jack. Refined air pads, just pretty much summing up what he said.
Mm-hmm.
It has 2 dual hidden microphones enhanced by noise cancellation technology.
Someone did a super chat.
Oh, we got a super chat from Broken Nation. Thank you for the super chat. Sorry, bro. Headset trash. Mic on it trash. Media remote is useless. Camera trash. Not 60 frames per second. Get the Steel Series A7P headset.
I have too many headphones. I don't really. Besides, I have this thing where I feel claustrophobic with headphones. I don't know if you guys ever see me when I live stream or if I do videos. I always have one ear off. And it's not because I'm listening around. I have like this thing where I feel like I'm claustrophobic, and I feel like the world's closed off for me, and I kind of freak out. So I don't really care for those like that. The only time I ever get serious is when I'm using my 1000 XM4s. And I have the Pulse 3Ds, and Tempest works with everything, so I could really care less. So this is the DualSense. This is my first time. You know what? My hands are dirty. I'm gonna wash my hands.
He's gonna wash his hands real quick, but it has haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, built-in mic, signature comfort, and this is the wireless controller for the PS5. I don't know what he had, what was like dirty in his hands. Hey, Broken Nation. Oh, well, I already said that. Sorry, I thought it was a new message afterwards. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've never actually touched or felt the DualSense controller. So this was my first time. And can you grab that white PS4 controller?
Yeah.
So this is my first time. My only gripe is that, and I understand, right?
Oh, wait. Grab it and I'll show them up close.
Okay, so she's gonna go up close. She's gonna hold it. Oh, the weight difference is ridiculously good.
Let me feel it.
There you go. She's gonna bring them up close.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so
Back up too close.
we're gonna show you both of them side by side. And yeah.
Which one feels heavier?
This one definitely has a little more weight to it. Here.
Yeah. So yeah, the one gripe that I have with this is it doesn't come with a USB-C cable. So I get it, you're buying a PlayStation 5 to use on a PlayStation. It comes with a cable. You have a cable, right? And I also got the DualSense charging station. It comes tomorrow morning, but I won't be here. Unfortunately, I'll be at work. But yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't add just a USB-C cable, but it has. I love the weight. The weight of this. The triggers feel good. Let me see the controller real quick.
Yeah.
Like I always get these little rubber pads on the top of the controller, but I don't think I'll need them with this. And I like the PlayStation Home button.
Hey, part-minded.
So the PlayStation Home button, I think it works better with you. It looks it's actually the cutout of the PlayStation button versus this little circle. Then you have the mute button. Then you have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Then you have a mic down here. Then there's also another noise canceling mic on the back right here. So this mic listens out for other noise and cancels it out. Kind of like how Sony's headphones does that. So this actually has a built-in mic with noise cancellation in there. This just has speakers. Speaker grill looks nice. The touchpad is actually a little bit wider. But this controller is much heavier. And the thumbsticks feel really, really good. I also like the acrylic buttons that you get versus obviously the old school buttons. But I like this controller better.
Somebody asked, is that the collector's edition Sackboy or is it just a plushie?
No, it's a collector's edition Sackboy.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, the buttons feel way different, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're not going to do any game unboxings. What I got, well, I could do this one because people keep asking about it. The box itself has like, what would you call this material? It's not like regular.
I don't know, but it's like a 3D kind of feel.
Yeah, it's like a 3D kind of feel. I'm probably not going to throw this box away if you guys know me. But inside here is the plushie. I'm going to let my model go up and show him off.
Alright. Okay, well, do you want to cut that off or not?
It's a twist. So I got the for some reason when I looked up the collector's edition for the PS5, there was no collector's edition for the PS5 version of this. But you do get the free upgrade anyways. But this is the plushie here, and then you're gonna want to show this.
Let me go up this way.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
So
this is what he was talking about. So for the Sackboy, let me just focus. Okay, it's this part right here, like the lettering, it has like that 3D pop. Here is the plushie itself. And here is the Art of Sackboy Big Adventure. It's just a little booklet that it came with. There you go.
Okay. Alright, so that's the plushie, that's the headset. So I'm not going to do any disc unboxings. So you'll see the games that I got is obviously you get Astro's Playroom. I got Sackboy. I also got Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I am going to pay the $20 to get the remastered of the original Spider-Man. I got Demon's Souls because I'm a Souls fan. And I got Call of Duty because I spend a lot of time on Call of Duty for the PC. But now that this is going to be in 60 frames and the ability to do 120, I'll be able to do that. Then also I got Godfall for a PS5. So now we're down to the Pied La Resistance. I think that's how they say it.
I have no idea, but I guess while he's grabbing that box, for the people out there that did get the PS5, I would like to know what games did you guys purchase or get with the PS5, and which game would you guys play first? And you guys know the type of games that I'm into. Of the 5 that he mentioned, well, I'm sorry, of the 4 that he mentioned, which one do you guys think I should try first?
I think she should play Sackboy. No, Astro's Playroom. Because with Astro's Playroom, it's going to be really, really, really good for her to... I want to see how she feels with this. Because this thing has, like, resistive, like, triggers. So there's going to be parts where, where you have to press, like, if you're shooting, the trigger is going to, like, recoil.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's, like, a new feature. So we'll give you a tour around the box. On this side, it just shows the PlayStation. I got the disc version.
And while he's doing that, they are basically claiming that it has lightning speed, harness the power of a custom CPU and SSD with an integrated
I/O. Basically,
okay,
that's how fast it rides its data.
Okay, that rewrites the rules of what a PlayStation console could do. You guys remember when it comes to specs and stuff, that's not up my alley. Breathtaking immersion, discover a deeper gaming experience with support for haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and 3D audio technology. And of course, stunning games.
Yep. So that's kind of it. They don't really put a lot on the box. Like when the PlayStation came out, they showed games and all that. They don't really do that this time, right? It says 8K up here, 4K 120 hertz. It says HDR, and this is the disc version.
Okay, so Lakeshell said, I will play Spider-Man in NBA 2K1.
I am going to get NBA 2K because I challenged Jack Move to a NBA 2K playoff.
I want to know if it's a big enough leap for me to upgrade from my PS4. So
do you have...
Hold on, before you answer that, tell them why or why not you agree or disagree whether they should upgrade or not.
So if you have a traditional PlayStation 4, if you have a vanilla or a slim, it is almost a 8 times upgrade because you're going from 1.8 T-flops to basically 10.2. So you're literally almost 9 times performance. Plus you're also getting a way better CPU with 8 cores and all of that stuff. So this is just another box. You've got the Sony logo right here. Then
okay, so someone said that they would play Spider-Man. You know, I probably will play Spider-Man too. Big box of Reggie.
So unlike all the other people that's on YouTube, I actually, hold on, so there's another box here.
I love how you read those specs, Mrs. DC. Thank you, I'm kind of built for that because of the stuff that I do. I'm like in the product community, I guess you can say, so I'm constantly reading and talking about products and yeah.
So you actually get a USB-C cable. I have another Pro controller, so I'm going to leave that here. I'm not going to open that one because it's the same thing. Then you get your power, your figure 8 polarized cable. Put that there. Then you get your manuals.
Instruction manual.
And then in here, you
Quick
get
start guide and a safety guide.
the thing that caused so much talk on the internet. You actually get the stand, the thing that holds the PlayStation 5.
Okay, so what about
this is also an HDMI 2.1 cable. Even there was a big rumor where Microsoft was talking jazz, saying that they're the only ones that actually have a USB, I mean an HDMI 2.1 cable. But Sony actually put a HDMI 2.1 cable, Digital Trends, HDTV Test, and what's it called, Gamers Nexus, all prove that this is a 2.1 cable. Also, please use this cable unless you go out to Best Buy and pick yourself up an an Audio Quest HDMI 2.1 cable. You only need like a Forest. If you have an audio system, get the Pearl or get like a Vodka. If you have the money, get a Vodka cable for better audio. But you'll be good with a Forest or a Pearl HDMI 2.1 cable, or just use this. Now I'm gonna get close because this is the stand. So this thing is the stand. If you flip this over, you'll see the screw right here. You take the screw out.
Oh my God.
You take the screw out.
You know what? I'll let you stay up there, and I'll put the box on the floor so you can show it up close.
Yeah,
So
I gotta turn this all the way. So you gotta turn this all the way so it clicks. Then you take the screw out. The screw goes in the bottom here, and that is basic. And you just tighten it in. I don't know why this was a huge deal, but apparently to some people this was the biggest deal of gaming in the last 4 months, because you actually have to put a screw in. I don't know what the world's come to with putting a screw in something. You set up something once, that's it. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put the screw right here, and I'm gonna put this cable over here. Put this at the bottom here. And now it's time to take out this thing.
And while he's taking that out, someone said, I'll probably wait to buy this when God of War comes out. That's the game I really want to play. I platinum Astro Playroom today. What game would I dive into first? I'm probably thinking this Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Okay, so this console is huge, but it's not as big as everyone made it out to be.
But I feel like every console, it gets huge like each time.
Yeah, it starts out huge, but then it's perfectly... Damn, this thing is so sexy.
I don't know.
This thing is so sexy. And if you zoom in here, Dave, if you zoom in, if you were to actually get a magnifying glass, this little texture is little X's, O's, and triangles.
Oh, okay.
The same thing on the back of the controller.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not as big as people like make it out to be. Like, seriously.
Want me to move that then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's time to do the honors.
Please don't drop it.
Okay. So,
Back up a little.
trying to zoom, let me get it focused. Okay, so here is the design. I'm gonna try to turn it a bit. This is huge. I don't know if you guys can see where it says Sony, like right here. Now, I don't want to like mess with the focus of the camera, but here's where all the plugins and cables go and all that good
All the
stuff.
HDMIs on the back are all 3.0. This is their hyper speed 3.0, 3.1 Gen 2 HDMI ports. I mean USB ports. And you have an HDMI 2.1 on the back. You also have a Ethernet port on the back. That's how the system would sit if you did it horizontal. I'm also going to do that too real quick. And then on the front you have the disc tray.
Oh, let me turn it. I'm turning it slowly.
You have the disc tray.
I think
and
it's
then,
upside down. Hold on.
Yeah, you have the disc tray. Then at the bottom you have two buttons. You have a power button and an eject button. The eject button is the smaller button. And then you also have the disc tray that kind of hides when you sit it. So let me put on this thing that everyone was crying about.
Okay.
Alright, so this is the front. This thing is not even heavy. It feels fake.
No,
Like-
for me it feels heavy. It's clearly
So,
heavier.
how you put this on, if you're going to do it like,
Somebody said, I wish Sony packaged their consoles like how Microsoft does.
is that like,
PlayStation
how's that like a
5.
big deal though?
DC, you tripping, bro. Every time I look at that, I see, damn, this thing is big, but it looks beautiful. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. To me, it's definitely bigger than. I feel like compared to when the first console came out, clearly it's huger or bigger and it's heavier.
So that's how you, I think I put it on right.
Okay, so what are people saying? They don't like the idea of having a stand?
They don't like the idea that you actually have to put a screw in to keep the stand down. I mean, if you put this like on your table, it's not gonna fall.
I would say this because of the tower-like design. Okay, you see how it looks like a teepee, how it gets a little wider? So that is what's going to ensure the sturdiness of the console. But I mean, I don't see why it would be an issue. I get it. Maybe people just don't like it. And I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I think for the people who would prefer to have it leaning like a tower, go for it. If you like the more sleeker look, I guess it depends on
I'm
where you're
keeping
gonna
the
put
system
it.
standing up. So you basically slide it in, and it literally just holds it. So
and like you can't really see
like
it.
when
It
you
kind of
see,
looks like it's like on a
it
floating
looks hidden.
shelf or something.
It looks hidden. Let me move this box.
Yeah.
So
To me, do you want me to like bring it up close?
no, that's fine.
Okay.
So
yeah, it seems like it's on like a floating shelf, but
the way people are making out, like when they put it on the stand, they're like, oh, it's super wobbly, it's super like I have to really force this to move it like that. It's not as wobbly as people make it out to be. And then when you put it on its side with this on, I mean without like using the tray, the stand, you have to literally go push this over like you would do in any console. But if you really wanted to just put it on, it just goes there.
Psycho.
Quick reflexes.
He's
All right.
about to piss me off. But while he's doing that, I was just gonna say,
Put this in the
I'm
bag.
I'm kind of like OCD when it comes to how I like my things to be kept. I would like the stand for the simple fact of this is a white console, and I wouldn't like the idea of it just sitting down on its bare table or media center or whatever. You already know the fact that it's a white console. You better have some clean hands, and you better constantly be dusting that thing, because it will, once it gets dirty or whatever, it's gonna pick that up.
So you just get a quarter, and you turn and turn. You could use a screwdriver.
Why don't you do it this way so they can see what you're doing?
All right, you want to hold it?
I got it here. Okay, so all you do is you just use a quarter and you wind it. That's it. I don't see, I don't know. I guess everyone is about convenience nowadays, and maybe they just don't like the design. Me personally, I don't think it's that serious. It's just, it is what it is. That's
Tight.
yeah, that's it.
And that's it. You want to set it up?
Yeah, sure.
And that is it. So this part, I touched it once, and it's got fingerprint, but it's not an area that you touch constantly.
But that'd be easy. I mean, if you have like a lint cloth or something, like to get certain things, that's gonna be easy for you to, get off.
So
Looks better standing up, laying down looks backwards. Yeah, I mean, just because of the design, I would keep it up too. You know what I mean? I think it looks tacky laying flat.
also, if you have a PSVR, I'll put the link in the description after I'm done, but you can actually go on PlayStation's website. You have to give them the serial number to your PSVR breakout box, and they will send you the actual cable, the adapter to plug into your system. Also, if you are buying a PlayStation, this is a first generation, this is a day one. We are guinea pigs at this point, so we're testing these things. This is like first launch. Make sure you get yourself some warranty. Make sure you get yourself either GSP, accidental warranty at Amazon, or actually I don't think Amazon offers that. So Best Buy I know, Target I know, Walmart I know, and GameStop offers accidental 2-year warranty that if anything happens, if this falls off, you decide to not put this on, or if this falls out of your hand while you're setting it up, that's you can literally just replace, you can get an accidental repair. So do not buy a system without getting some GSP, or unless you're somebody cool that just went out and called someone and got one sent to you. This person's in the chat. But you can get warranty, or if you win one, look, I don't know what was on my hand, but it got on the controller. I'm gonna have to wipe that off. But that's basically it. That's all of the pieces. I'm gonna go set this thing up in the living room on the 75, and I'm gonna enjoy some gaming. And again, I'll put my PlayStation username in the chat if you want to read some of the questions. So again, I've got Godfall, I've got Call of Duty, Demon Souls, Miles Morales. So real quick, this is supposed to be native 4K 60, from what I heard for Sackboy for PS5. And then this is supposed to be 4K 30 with ray tracing, all of the juicy stuff with Spider-Man Miles Morales. But there's also a performance mode for 4K 60. So all those features that everyone's running out their window for HDMI 2.1, this doesn't even do or need any of that for that. Then you also have Demon Souls, which does HDR, no ray tracing, does 4K 30, beautiful, and then it also does 4K 60 in performance mode. I mean, Digital Foundry didn't do a video on it yet, so it's supposed to be higher than 1440 with a whole bunch of like high textures and all that at 60 frames. And then this one supposed to be 4K 120. This is Call of Duty Cold War. I'll have to test this for myself. Then on top of that too, Godfall is only 4K 60. So there's not a lot of games that's 4K 120 hertz, and most of these games, what most people don't know with your console, you can actually, if you did not upgrade your TV, you can opt to 1080p 120 hertz because HDMI 2.0B actually does that. And if your TV also does 1440p, you can also do 1440p at 120 hertz without getting a TV that's 120 hertz and still get HDR performance. So if you don't run out and upgrade your TV right now, if it's at least it's a 4K with 120 hertz native panel, you could still take advantage of high frame rate modes and still game and take advantage of that and actually see that. When you're ready to when there are actual games that's native 4K 120 hertz, then go out and get one. If you are looking for a TV, go ahead and get the 900H. And if you're an 8K baller, go ahead and get the Z8H Sony. That is the 8K TV with HDMI 2.1. And that's kind of it. This is going to be standing up for my media center. I cannot put this in the media center. I'll have to lay it down. So it's going to be standing up on my media center in the living room.
Someone said, I got the B9. Does that work well with the PS5?
Yes, the B9 has VRR. Also, I've been watching a lot of videos lately, and a lot of people have been talking about like, oh, if your TV doesn't have FreeSync. VRR and FreeSync are literally the exact same thing. Don't let anyone fool you. There's not any proven test. There's no proof. There's no testing that FreeSync does a better job than VRR. So TVs that have VRR support, you're just perfectly fine. You're good to go with all of that. So, yeah. Oh, so I wanted you to try these on and tell me how comfortable they are.
Okay, I mean...
Did it feel expensive?
It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It feels pretty sturdy. It feels like a headset.
Okay.
But I'm not big on things like that. But it feels fine.
If you see me gaming, I'm going to be doing this. I always have one ear off. Even now I feel weird with one ear completely covered.
Someone asked, does this read music CDs?
No, from what I heard, if you pop a music CD in right now, it will not pick up a music CD. I also heard that the disk drive is very loud, even though PlayStation went ahead and put vibration tabs inside the actual bay that holds the UHD drive. So I'm a little skeptical on that, and hopefully there's like an update that fixes that. My man says, I have the 900E. So you will be able to get, like, for instance, if you get Devil May Cry for the PS5, you'll be able to get what is it? If you you can only do it on a PC if you have a PC hooked up to it. So you cannot get 1440p 120 on the 900E. You'll be able to get 1080p 120, but you'll not get 4K 120 or 1440p. If you had it on a PC, you could force it to do that if you had a PC connected to it, but you can't. So again, the whole thing of 2.1 is for VRR. Well, you can actually, no, not necessarily. You can get that. It's 4K 120 hertz, and then you have 8K at 60. Then you have 12-bit processing, 12-bit color processing. As of right now, the only TV and the only two TVs that offer full, actually three TVs that offer full HDMI 2.1 with 48 gigabits because the Xbox and the PlayStation actually supports 12-bit color depth processing. While gaming, it's the 900E, the Z8H, and the Vizio. So not the LG CX. The LG CX does not do that. And then the Samsung is only an 8-bit panel, so you cannot even do 10-bit color processing. You saw that?
How have you tried out any of the games yet?
This
seems like this is a new person because they said
I just opened the box today. I haven't tried anything yet.
Yeah, we just got it today.
So this is just my unboxing I wanted to do because I really want to try this thing out before the night's over just to see the hype. And again, man, I was expecting this thing to be heavier. I'm not going to take the tray off. I know someone's going to ask why didn't I take the tray off because these pop off. I'm only going to do that when they allow me to add an NVMe. This also only has 825 gigabytes per 820 gigabytes internal drive, and they have not allowed any internal expansions yet. They actually locked off the bay with an update. Then on top of that too, I'm hearing rumors to not do a cross-link transfer between your PlayStation 5 and your PlayStation 4. I've heard it's been bricking systems. That's why I say get warranty. I'm going to do mine over Wi-Fi. One of the features that people didn't know, if you go to PlayStation support, you can actually do a Wi-Fi transfer as both of your systems on the same network. It will transfer your data wirelessly. So I'm going to do it that way. Then I'm also going to plug in my external hard drive that I've had before, my SSD, 5 terabyte that I have out there. I'm going to connect it to this guy and then have all my games transfer over and then download all my games via the Safe Cloud. Also,
tell Sony to drop that gaming OLED.
Hey, there's a guy in here. You should say that out loud. Let me stop. I can almost, you know what? I can't say, but I can almost guarantee you that if you're a Sony TV fan and you've been waiting on Sony to give you a OLED gaming TV, it's coming. I don't know when, but they're not gonna they're not gonna ignore everyone. Everybody has an OLED except for Panasonic and Sony that has a gaming OLED. But when it comes down to picture quality, if you watch HDTV tests, the A8H just won best OLED TV of America. Best bright room, best HDR, best upscaling, best motion. The TV that actually won is the Panasonic, but you can't get that anywhere. But the A8 actually beat the LG OLED in picture quality. LG only won in gaming aspects, and unfortunately, we watch movies. We don't just play games on our TVs. But that's kind of it. Unless you guys have any other questions.
We can stay for a couple minutes. We can stay for around 5 minutes.
Yeah. So while we stay for 5 minutes,
are you gonna do any live streaming or anything?
I'm gonna do it in the living room. I'm gonna see how this does the cutout.
What are you gonna play first?
The first game I'm gonna play is Astro's Playroom. It's built into the system.
Okay.
If you did not get a PS5, your internal storage that you get after the updates and after the OS, you only have 667 space. You cannot plug in an external and add to that. You can't also you cannot transfer PlayStation 5 games to an external hard drive, which is one of the features I wish that it had that Xbox has. Xbox allows you to offload your Series X games to an external drive, and then when you're ready to use them, you can download them again. With the PlayStation 5, if you're running out of space, you have to delete the PS5 game, then re-download it. So unless you have uncapped internet speed, be careful with the amount of games you download. And from what I heard, this game is almost 200 gigs. Ridiculous. And then if you get NBA 2K21, that's 150 gigabytes of storage space. That's ridiculous. I was also thinking about getting Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I did not do that. Panasonic needs to come back to America, real talk. The problem with that is Panasonic right now is actually pulling their OLEDs out of the UK. The reason that they're pulling their OLEDs out of the UK is because even though their OLEDs are amazing, people aren't buying them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, even when it comes, like if I'm just being real with you guys, if it comes down to picture quality, it's the Sony beats the LG, but people buy the LG because of gaming, and they're okay with that. But when you go out and you have like the best picture quality, people aren't buying your TV because of the best picture quality anymore. It's all about hype and buzzword features. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to Panasonic, they have the better picture according to last year. They actually won in the UK against all the other OLEDs and LGs and Samsungs and Sonys, but nobody was still buying it. People were buying the LG, people were buying the Sonys, people are still buying the Samsungs even though they're 8-bit panels. So it's kind of misleading, and so it sucks that it's gone away from picture quality. I mean, look, now people prefer to stream instead of buy physical media. Streaming versus physical Blu-ray disc. Also, if you have a 4K TV, go get yourself a 4K Blu-ray player and actually buy movies. The quality and audio performance that you get out of a disc versus streaming is ridiculously better. The only thing that comes close is Vudu. And if you have, Plex? Plex is amazing too, because you're literally streaming off your own server. But go buy yourself a 4K Blu-ray player and actually see what native 4K HDR and all that stuff looks like.
Someone asked, what TV do you have? Someone said they got a 77-inch CX.
Nice. That's a really good TV. It's a really good TV. AAH 950G. What else? A8G, A8G, and a few other TVs. I did not, because I'm waiting. I'm in no rush to getting a 2.1 TV. I'm waiting. I'm in no rush. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of it for me. And then the TV in the living room is a surprise TV. But I'm in no rush to go out and buy a 2.1 TV. I'm perfectly fine where I'm at. Plus, I have a TV, and I actually went ahead and got an adapter so I can plug this up. And yeah, actually, no, you can't even do 1440p with this. So, hey, we'll see. Right now, I got the system. I'm super excited. I want to try it out. And I don't know. Okay, looking at it now, it looks big from the back. Directly up front looking at it, it doesn't look all that big. I don't know, man. When I saw the Xbox Series X, that looked like a huge system to me. This just looks like a tall system. Yeah, make sure you wash your hands, man, when you play your consoles. And charge your controllers, all of that stuff. The triggers feel just really nice.
Someone said, I'm waiting for Samsung's MLED technology.
MLED?
Mm-hmm.
Where is that at?
Here.
Oh, the mini micro LED. Hey, man.
Sorry, I think I read.
No. It's abbreviations. You're good. Sony's also supposed to be doing a micro LED TV, but we call it Cletus. We were the first to do it in 2016. It was, I think, 9 feet by 36 feet wide. If you look up Cletus 2016 CES, Sony was the first to show one off. And then also they showed it off again the year after that, playing GT Sports at 8K 120 hertz with HDR. So that technology seems like it's a little far out. I would love to see what that technology turns into at some point later down the line, and because those are, most people don't know this, but those are modules that are pieced together like textiles. So imagine like these are all modules. So 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, and then the one that goes in the center is about 16 to 20,000, and that's the brain. So you basically build the TV as you want, but you also got to pay attention to, if you go to Vincent's TV from HDTV Test, when he went up to the Samsung booth, you could see the tiles individually. You could see the individual tiles, and you could see the difference of the tiles. So it's very jarring because one tile will be brighter, color will be great, then the next one it's not. With the Sonys, you'd have to read up the technology. I forgot the exact terminology that it is, but it's micro LED, but you cannot, unless you literally up close to it, you cannot see the different the individual tiles. As a matter of fact, just to prove what I'm saying, when it came to Samsung showing their micro LED, every time they showed it, there was a fence. You got fenced off, and you were about like 20 to 30 feet away from it. That's on purpose. If you look up Sony's Cletus in 2016, we had Linus from Linus Tech Tips on stage, literally up close to the camera with his camera to prove that you can't see the tile difference. So I feel that our technology is much far ahead and way more advanced, but it's expensive. We even sold one for over $2 million just to one guy. That's ridiculous.
Oh, when is the QD OLED coming?
Samsung's OLED? I don't know, but I want to see what that looks like. I tried out the Vizio OLED. It's not for me. The colors, I feel like it does no processing from gray to black. Its grayscales are off. The shadow detail, you see a lot of macro blocking a lot. So imagine like in a dark room and then there's light, you're gonna, you know, like those older TVs where it's supposed to be black, you see like stitching of like gray in like boxes. It does that a lot because there's no processing for that. But I would love to see. Remember, Samsung came out with an OLED a long time ago, I think around 2013, and it didn't do well. And it got burning pretty fast, but that's like the early stages of OLED. So I'd love to see what they do, man. I just hope they don't go cheap with the ports, because even Samsung's HDMI ports, only one HDMI port is 2.1 features, but it's only 40 gigabits per second. And then in game mode, they turn off your backlighting. So your full array local dimming is just, it's not working to give you like deep blacks with your bright highlights and all that. That's all off in their game mode. Go check it out. I think Vincent talked about it. I think Digital Trend, Caleb talked about it. Even Stop the FOMO brought it up too.
Spaceballs said, dope, congrats. I'm hating though.
Nah, don't hate. Everyone's getting one, man. I just had somebody hit me up the other day.
When is it coming out? Is it in spring of next year?
I have no idea.
Because I did see someone in the chat say spring 20.
What, for Samsung?
Year. No, someone in the chat was just saying that they're going to be getting theirs spring of next year.
Oh, their PS5? I mean, from what I heard yesterday, you were able to do every 4 hours, you were able to pre-order it online. I don't know if they're going to do that again, but definitely watch, because I doubt we're going to go from today all the way up to the end of the year and not be able to pre-order again. You just got to be diligent. Apply. Go. If you're on Twitter, there's a guy named Wario64. Go follow him. He will literally be. If you put on notifications, you're gonna hate yourself, because he's always tweeting every second. But if you want to be up to date on where you could pre-order, Wario6. I don't know how this guy is this fast, but he is to the T. Anything that comes out technology-wise, pre-order, sales, he knows about it before any site puts it up. But Wario64, follow him on Twitter. He basically posts every day, at least 30 times, 40 times a day. And it's not just like, you can't just pick what you want. It's whatever he tweets.
Bots took over for that every 4 hour thing, DC.
Yeah, I heard about that. Sad but true. So while I was in the car driving with my bosses, I went to the Sony PlayStation site and I was waiting in line, and I actually got a chance to do a pre-order, but I didn't. I just wanted to see my luck. And yeah, you can get through, man. If you're gonna do one place, do the PlayStation site, because it puts you in a line. And that's the one thing that, and Best Buy also fights against bots. Because Best Buy, once you go to purchase, you have to put your card number in. Then they send you a text message. Then you have to do the text message. Then type in your name and then retype your card in again. I don't know what bots is that quick, but all I know is that most people that did it on Best Buy was able to pull through. I wish everybody did the same thing. I wish everyone did the same thing like PlayStation when there was a line system. I think GameStop did that during the launch, where you had to wait a little bit. You were in like some sort of a line or something like that. But PlayStation, you were in a line. And then Best Buy, you literally had to get text message, rewrite, type your name, then write the message in and all that stuff. So you can't really bot that hard doing all that. You still have a chance of getting a pre-order if you go through those sites. Walmart is just click and buy, and Target is just click and buy. There's no reassurance.
My boy's asking me, why didn't you get one, Dad? You don't have any more money. I almost hit him with a roundhouse, shaking my head. Remember, some people don't buy at launch. I agree, King Darian.
Yeah.
I mean, like I told you guys, me and him is different. He's obviously like more into gaming and stuff, so I see why some people would have wanted to get it at launch because of the thrill, the anticipation, or whatever of a new console that comes around every, ever so often, every few years. But then I understand that there's some people who still, hype about it, but they're not, in a rush to get it. And even so, it's only a limited amount of time or amount that they're giving out when it's like that first launch. But I always told you guys, when it comes to certain consoles and stuff, I remember, I would rather everyone get their first testers and then I would get it after. I wouldn't be in a rush, but
there's always that fear. Like, even me right now, there's always that fear of, when I go plug this in later on, will this work? Will this just stop working? You know what I'm saying? There's always that fear. So again, like I said, go get warranty. Get your GSP, get whatever it is you need on your system for a reassurance.
Someone said, almost did, these fools. I'm canceling your virtual learning. Who do you think pays for that little nigga? My brother doesn't want to buy one until it's more games like Forbidden West and Ragnarok. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, some people, maybe they don't like the lineup of games right now, so they'll just wait until it's more games, and that's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, it's not no one size fits all as far as like gamers go. You have collectors, you just have people where they love the idea of having things first. You have some people who's like, yeah, okay, that seems cool, but they're not in a rush to get it.
Yeah.
All of those are fine.
Yeah, there are people that they have the money and they just can't wait. Then there are people that will literally go on eBay because they missed it, and they will spend 3 to 4 times the amount just to get one on launch day. As a matter of fact, the prices actually went up high. If you go on eBay right now, you could sell this for almost $3,000. And people aren't even trying to bid; they're just straight up buying.
That's insane.
Even now, like the PlayStation, the 20th anniversary, the one that I have upstairs in the bedroom, that one still goes for like $1,000 to $1,500. When it first came out, it went for like $5,000.
Imagine if these people that paid 2 G's for a PS5 on eBay would have changed their minds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
You also like there's also like the technology hype when you get something and you finally get it.
Well, it's not just technology. That's just
that's anything. When you finally get it, you're like, damn, I didn't really need this right now. But no, I'm super excited. There's like a little nick from this little wood table. Yeah, it comes right off. Yeah, if it's picking this up stuff, guys, please wash your hands when you get your control, when you get your system.
Yeah, that's just my only concern. Like I said earlier,
she loves black consoles, and if she was able to get this in black, she was able to get this in, I got lucky then.
I mean, no, I'm just saying, be quiet. I'm talking about like cars, most things we know, like especially this matte white color, it's going to be easy to pick up dust. So I definitely recommend you guys to wipe it down constantly. Whatever you have to do what you have to do. Because it will definitely not look as appealing when you have smears and black fingerprints and dust all over it. That's my only concern. I don't know. Hey, Android.
Okay, it comes right
I had the money and couldn't wait. Seeing everyone getting theirs is like teasing. Thank God I only paid $500. I didn't get what you're saying, Julian.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm very meticulous about my stuff. You guys know I am.
F that. I'm gonna be hyped when it's in my possession. I know what you mean about that as well. Oh boy.
Okay, that's clean.
Well, I hope everyone's weekends are going okay. I'm pretty sure when we do
My weekend, my Friday doesn't start until tomorrow. I actually have to work again, but I had a really, really good work day yesterday. Super impressed my bosses with my walk and all that. So that I'm pretty ecstatic about that. So I came home feeling a little high, you know, off
right,
of work.
King Darian, paying $2,000 for a console that you can walk in store and get in March. That is insane to me. Maybe because, again,
You gotta remember though, it's the same thing like Jordans. Like people go out there and will spend $5, $6,
you're right.
$10,000
that's
on
them,
sneakers.
and I'm just saying.
And you know
that's
the
me.
part that trips me about the sneakers, when people buy these consoles for that price, they play them. When people buy those sneakers, they put them up in a closet.
No, not all the time. Some people wear them. Some people trade. Remember, you got to remember when it comes to sneakers, they have sneaker con, they have conventions and stuff. It gets really deep. But I mean, like I said, that's not me knocking. That's just something I wouldn't do. Whether it's sneakers, whether it's a console, whether it's a hair product, that's just not me. I'd rather have that $2,000 in my pockets.
Yeah, trust me, it takes all the money out the main account.
If I'm taking money out the main account, that's me being
Hey, where's the plushie?
smart and saving it. I didn't touch it. I don't know.
Yeah, you did a little.
Yeah, give it back to you.
Oh, here he is.
I wear pennies, LOL. F them J's.
Oh, it's a hoodie.
Yeah, you know what, Space Host? I would say, as a adolescent, middle school, high school, I used to be like a crazy sneakerhead, but it wasn't because for me, it wasn't even because everybody else had it, because when it came to the first 17 retro Jordans, I probably had almost all of them. And the main reason why I had them was because I had a couple friends that worked I knew people who can get them for me when they first come out. And I wear a kid's size shoe, so I mean, it's not as expensive as someone who has bigger feet than mine. So yeah, I used to be into sneakers. I still wear them, but not as much anymore. And I mean, when I see how hyped people get about them, even though they're releasing the same shoe every other year or so, I think that's just crazy. FedEx is tripping with my PS5. You know what? It's funny you said that, because the day before yesterday, when he was at work, I actually got a call saying that it was supposed to be out for delivery. So I started getting a little worried because he told me that you have to sign for the package. What carrier brought it to us?
FedEx. I think FedEx is doing most of the pre-orders, especially from GameStop.
So when he first told me to like listen out for the doorbell, and I told my kids and everything, like, hey, if you hear the doorbell, let mommy know. And you know, once the even time started to hit and I wasn't getting any like doorbell ringing, I'm like, I got my Amazon package, but I wasn't seeing any big box. So I called him like, hey, should we be worried? Because I mean, I didn't get a package yet, and I know you said they have to sign for it, but yeah, he got it today. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but unless anyone has any more questions, where are we at on time limit?
I'm not sure. I can't see what it is up here.
We got about 2 more minutes. If anybody has any questions, again, I'm not gonna hook this up here. I'm probably gonna live stream tomorrow night because tomorrow is my Friday. Plus, we're going to the gym tonight, right?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay. Yeah. Plus, we got to go to the gym. I missed the gym yesterday. You know, your boy losing weight, getting a little brolic again. You know, every time somebody get brolic, they do the high top or the fade. It goes along, you know, the square face, get all brolic and stuff. You know, ooh, that just popped. But yeah, no, I'll probably turn it on to do updates and start doing the transfers. And I'm not going to unplug my PS4 Pro just yet until everything transfers over. But thank y'all, everyone, for stopping in. I think that's it. Again, these are the DualSense controller. Let me get that. PS4
Thank
controller.
you guys so much for tuning in. Once
I'm gonna
again,
go up a little closer.
please thumbs up this live stream, thumbs up the video, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
There goes the controllers again.
Spazos.
Looks real. It's so. I love heavy controllers. I've always wanted a heavy controller from PlayStation. Like, there was one controller I wanted was the like, everything about this just looks different. The triggers feel exact. There's tension here, obviously, because it's new, but this feels squishier, like it's pressed against. You know when you take apart a controller and there's like that silicone thing that presses down? You feel that? Here it feels like there's a coil or like a trigger. So, yeah. Different controller, beast of a controller. Looks nice. I like the PlayStation home button versus that one, 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 that one.
Stop.
All right, y'all.
Hope to see most of you guys come back on Monday when we do our live stream. If you played anything, of course, he'll be speaking on it. We'll be speaking on it. Hope to see you guys on Monday. Again, thank you for tuning in. I know we typically don't, come on here on Saturdays, but I guess you wanted to switch it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys on Monday.
Haptic feedback, shaking my head. Yeah. All right, guys. So
Oh, one more thing. Someone said, did you like the Xbox Duke controller? That was
no, I did not like that controller. It was just huge and annoying. It was just terrible. But we're about to end it. I'm about to go play my Xbox, get this crap up.
I'm hungry. The only thing on my mind right now is food.
Are you pregnant?
No, I'm not. Don't even play it like that. Bye, guys.
Peace. And I'm keeping all these boxes. I know some people are throwing them away. I'm keeping all of them. Got another kid on the way. Hey, Space Ghost, look. I'm going to say it like this. Let me get up close, man. Let me get up close. Because apparently some people don't understand. So, if you're having money problems, right? If you're having money problems because you got another kid on the way, and if you remotely look anything as sexy as this, you can
out of here.
you can start. Y'all realize how much weight I lost, right? I'm down. What was it like? What did I drop? Like what? 19 pounds? Yeah, I'm down 19 pounds since the last time you guys saw me on camera. But you're a guy. There's something called being a male gigolo. I mean, well, a gigolo is a male, but we can strip too.
Huh?